What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Hello, good evening, good night, good morning, depending on where you are tuning in from. What's good? Let me just get some water. All right. So what's up, everyone? My name is Nadine. If this is your first time tuning in to Entice the Brand, I hope you all are doing good. I hope you guys are having a great week thus far. It's Wednesday, so we're already halfway through the week, and that's pretty impressive. I feel like this week has gone by pretty quickly, but I'm super excited to be here with you guys this evening because yesterday we discussed energetic alignment, and we talked a little bit about what it means when people leave your life in regards to energy. And tonight we are going to be talking about the people that comes back. So when someone's left your life, sometimes the question is, okay, now they're gone, now they're coming back. Now, what do I do now that this person has returned? What do I do now that this person is coming back into my life? So we are going to be talking about that tonight. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can put in a title. And I don't know if it'll let me pin this now, but we're going to try it because sometimes it's testy. Oh, woo, let me pin it. Okay. So, if you're new here, let me just go ahead and introduce myself briefly. I always forget this part. So my name is Nadine. I think I said that already. But I empower women to live their best life now. And I basically just support women to stop thinking about the what if, or I can't do this until, or when this changes then, and help them to see that really you can start living your best life right now. No matter what that life is, you can start living it right now. You don't need to wait until tomorrow. You don't have to wait until later, when you're done doing this and done doing that. You can really start implementing practices to help you start living your best life now. I'm also the author of the Self-Love Pack 2.0, and it is a self-love guide. I speak a lot about business, personal development, and spirituality here on this page. And a lot of these things are tied in. I really have a heart for women, especially boss babes, women in business. And when I say boss babe, you can have a job and still be a boss babe, because there's a lot of boss women who work in different industries that have different jobs. And I think that's something that I want to get out there, because I know a lot of times people, they hear the term boss babe and they figure it's all about being self-employed, and being self-employed is amazing. But as I've said before, like, self-employment isn't necessarily for everyone, right? If this is your first time tuning, you want to know that I said that before. But if this is not your first time speaking to me or seeing me, then I have said this before, and I just wanted to just put that out there. Okay. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the topic. So yesterday we talked about energetic alignment. We talked about how a lot of times when you change your energetic alignment, you start attracting different people into your life. So people that previously were in your life, like old friends, sometimes family members, people that are no longer on that same vibrational frequency with you, will start falling out of your life. So they might stop talking to you, or you guys might just have a difference of agreements, and whatever else happens, fallings out and whatnot. And these people leave your life. And over a period of time, sometimes these people come back. They come back, they show up like, hey, what's up? And they try to pick up where they left off. Yes, it happens a lot of times. And it happens in every type of relationships, friendships, family relationships. It happens all the time. So tonight I wanted to share with you guys 3 things to look out for. These are going to be 3 tips to help you recognize what's real good, if this is the person that you need to have in your life right now. Because I have said this before in regards to forgiveness. When people leave our life, a lot of times they don't necessarily leave peacefully. Sometimes they do, which is great. Makes things a lot easier. But if people leave your life and it's not a peaceful way of leaving, you know, it might be very hard to forgive that person, but forgiveness is so important. So after you've forgiven that person, forgiveness does not always mean re-entry, because a lot of times people do not change. People are who they are. And just understanding that people are who they are and not trying to change that person, not trying to adjust them, because a person is who that person is. Now, some people do change and some people do grow. And again, like we're talking about energetic alignment, some people will raise their frequency up to meet your frequency. Because the one thing that I said yesterday that I really want you guys to remember is that it is not your responsibility to lower your frequency. You do not need to lower your frequency to please anybody at all. Like, no, you don't need to do it. Okay. So people do adjust. Some people do end up raising their frequency. If they want to be a part of your life, they will raise their frequency in order to meet your frequency. Okay. Sometimes there's people that come through and they like to pretend like they raise their frequency. They like to play a little game. They like to pretend that, oh, they've learned their lesson. And, you know, a lot of times where you see people coming in and they're pretending that they've changed or, you know, things are going to be different now, but they are really just the same person coming back exactly the same. Nothing's changed. Nothing's different. They haven't tried to better themselves in any way, shape, or form. They have not done the work to be able to rise up and meet you at the level that you are energetically. And sometimes these people are narcissistic, and that is a topic for another day. And if you guys want more information on narcissists and, you know, narcissistic tendencies, this is something we can get into another time. You can definitely send me a message and we can talk about it. But with that aside, there's a lot of things that I would say you just need to like pay attention to the red flags. Keep your eyes open. When somebody shows back up in your life, if you are willing to have them back in your life, if you are willing to accept them back into your life, then this is what you need to look out for. So number one is their actions. Okay. So if you're someone that has like any struggles with self-love, for example, with setting boundaries and knowing your worth and things of that nature, and you've done the work, you read the Self-Love Pack 2.0, you did the work, and you started implementing boundaries for yourself, and this person comes back into your life, are they respecting your boundaries? So what are they doing? Are they doing things that they know upset you? Are they doing things to purposely get under your skin? Are they like, what are their actions? Actions, you know, they always say actions speak louder than words. So somebody's actions and how they're acting towards you, the way they're speaking to you, the way they're treating you will tell you a whole lot. Will tell you a whole lot. And a lot of people can cloak their actions, you know, for a period of time, but really pay attention, okay? The next thing that is super important to pay attention to, the second thing, is their words. What are they saying? What are they saying? Like, are they speaking from their heart? Are they telling you the truth? Or are they just telling you what you want to hear? Are they just telling you something, you know, just to get you to do what they want you to do? Just to get you to accept them back into your life? Like, the things that they're saying, are they saying it just for lip service, or are they saying it because they really truly mean it? And one thing about words is to really pay attention. Do their words and do their actions match? Because if they don't match, that right there in itself is a major red flag. So definitely pay attention to that, okay? And the third thing, which by far I think is the most important thing to pay attention to, is how do you feel when you're around them? Okay? How do they make you feel? The things that they say, the things that they do, how does it make you feel? When they do things, do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel skeptical? Do you feel, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like something doesn't feel right? How does it feel? even just being around them, even if they're not doing anything. We talked earlier, I think it was Monday, we talked about intuition. Yesterday we talked about vibrational alignment, right? Energetic alignment. And in regards to knowing how you feel, sometimes just tapping into your intuition and just seeing like how, you know, because I know we've all been there before. There's been people that we have met, and whenever we come around certain people, we're like, something just doesn't feel right. Like something just feels really off about this person. You can't put your finger on it, but something don't really feel too right. Or someone will say something to you, or someone will do something, and you'll be like, something about this situation, it just feels off. Pay attention to those feelings. Pay attention to them. And honestly, if you can, make notes. Make a journal, get a little notepad, make the little notes, put the dates, and keep track. Because a lot of times, if you're dealing with someone that is trying to be manipulative, or if you're dealing with someone that may be narcissistic, for example, a lot of times they will try to convince you that it's called gaslighting. So they'll try to make you like crazy making or gaslighting, and they try to make you feel like what they're saying, like what you're saying, what you're picking up is not real. So they try to make it look like you're a crazy person. Oh, that's not what I meant. Or no, that's not, like, oh, you took that the wrong way. And they really try to like mess with your mind, and you can end up getting cognitive dissonance. And it's like, you know, that whole spectrum, it's deep. Ain't really got the time to get into it tonight, but just pay attention. So anything that is mismatched. So if their actions make you feel kind of weird, if what they're saying makes you kind of feel kind of weird, you know, if your energy just being around them makes you feel kind of weird, then that is a major red flag. Mark it down, make a note of it, put in a journal, pay attention, okay? If they are doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable, if what they're doing doesn't match what they're saying, you know, really pay attention to these things. Paying attention to what these people do, or what people do when they come back into your life, is super duper important, because that's how you'll be able to tell if this person has, you know, done the work to raise up to meet you energetically, if they've done the work to, you know, be in alignment with you, right? Because somebody can say, oh yeah, I support you now, just because maybe they're going through something and they know that you were a friend that they could always talk to. They know that you were a friend that they could always count on to say what's up and help them through their problems. And now all their other friends aren't around. So now they're coming back into your life just because it's convenient, right? So recognizing that and paying attention to that energy is super duper important. I'm having some technical malfunctions. Bear with me. What's up, Glow Vibes Life? Thanks so much for tuning in. So those are the 3 things that I recommend that you guys need to look out for when people come back into your life. You know, try to be like, oh, what's up? I know we didn't get along. I know we had a little falling out. I'm sorry. I'm back. Let's make it work. And you believe them because you really want to believe them. I've been in that situation before where people have done me dirty, and I've been like, okay, you know what? I forgive them, you know, this is so-and-so, I need to give them another opportunity. And I did not pay attention. Like, I would know, well, it's not that I didn't pay attention, but I would see the red flags and I would be like, oh, it's just my mind. It's just, and then when I felt in my heart, like, this person is really like not good people to be around. These people they don't mean you any good. You need to just call a spade, call an ace, and keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, I'm going to recap one last time, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So again, pay attention to their actions, pay attention to the words that they're saying, and pay attention to how they make you feel. So if that stuff seems off, keep track of it, pay attention to it, revisit it. And hopefully that you'll be able to see like a pattern. If you see a pattern, then you'll know. Like if it's a one-off, sometimes people will like have off days. So you can't be like, oh, this person said this and did this on this day and then like write them off. But definitely pay attention, because a lot of people, especially if they're trying to put on a show, they can't maintain that forever. Like Well, actually, let me take that back. There's very rare cases, but that's like sociopathic behavior. That's a whole nother spectrum that we're not going to get into right now, that I would not be able to assist you with that. You're going to need some like major help with that if that's what you think. If someone is sociopathic, because personally, I don't have that much experience in that sense, but that is something to consider. These tips that I'm giving out tonight, it's just for, you know, the average person that just wants to come back in your life after they done left, after you guys had some sort of falling out or whatnot. So those are the things that I recommend that you guys pay attention to. Okay. So that is it. That is all. If you guys have any questions at all, definitely let me know. And I'm really, really excited. I've been talking a lot about it this week, is that self-love is like super duper important, super duper bomb. And I'm really excited to announce my mentorship program. It's a 6-week mentorship program, and it is to help you guys to start loving yourself more, start recognizing what's blocking you in your life, because a lot of times we hold on to unforgiveness, and that is a major block. And that is one of the things that I focus on at the beginning of the Self-Love Pact. I know for myself, I had serious issues forgiving certain people. And I had this like concept in my mind that if I forgive someone, I have to let them back in my space, and I don't have to. Glow Vibes, you're absolutely correct. You have to protect your space. And I learned to forgive, and I learned to release and let go. And it was at that time when I learned to release and let go of these bottled up emotions that I had about people that I started attracting better people into my life. I started attracting the right people into my life. And at one point I used to feel like, oh, I don't have any friends, I'm by myself, I'm isolated. But once I did the work and I started working on myself, letting go, releasing the baggage, releasing the pain and hurt from past relationships and friendships, then I was able to open up myself to a brand new set of people with a higher energetic alignment, and it really impacted my life in a positive way. So I'm super excited to be offering this 6-week mentorship program. It is a beta program. It's 6 weeks. And if you guys are interested, definitely let me know. And yeah, that's about it. Definitely go ahead, DM me mentorship, and I will tell you more about the program. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Regardless if you are catching this live or if you are catching this on the replay, I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great night. Peace.